Am I the a-hole for telling my mom that she's not my kid's mom? Throw away because I just want a verdict and to be done with it. So for background, I 28F and my husband 30M have 2 kids, 7M and 4F. My mother is actually a great-grandmother. She loves the kids and is very helpful, but she has this habit of overstepping. So both our kids do chores. We give them things to do that they're capable of doing. Like my son does the dishes sometimes after dinner. My daughter will help set and clean up the table afterwards. Those kinds of things. My mom came to visit us recently and I've been noticing she's been doing this thing. She stops my son from whatever chore he's doing and does it for him, but if she sees my daughter doing something she won't. At first I thought she just didn't want her grandkids to do work because she often calls me a cold mother for making them do chores, but then I figured out the pattern and it rubbed me the wrong way because I remembered she used to do the same thing to me. My brothers would do nothing while I did everything, so I started correcting her and making my son finish his chores himself, which made her really agitated. Yesterday, we were having dinner and my daughter and husband were clearing up the table because it was my son's turn to do the dishes. She tried stopping him, but I told him to do the dishes and took her outside. She told me I'm so cold for making my son wash dishes and why couldn't I do it? I explained to her that we like to split chores evenly in the house and if he's capable he should. It was like 5 plates and cups and a few spoons. She kept going and she called me lazy, something she would often do whenever I asked my brothers to help me out with chores. Here's where I may be an a-hole. I told her she's the one to talk to after making me clean up after everybody my whole life. I told her I'm not going to enable my son to be losers like her sons. My little brother literally had to be spoon-fed until he was 10 because he refused to eat if my mom didn't feed him. I was apparently ill-treating my son by making him do all these chores. I told her I'm teaching him to be independent and that she may have raised 2 boys, but she's not my kid's mom, so she should off when I'm trying not to turn my son into an incompetent. She left crying. My dad called and told me she's moping around. My husband says it was deserved, but he really doesn't like my mother because he's seen over the years how she treats me compared to how she treats my brothers. Did I go too far? And any advice is appreciated. So am I the a-hole for telling my mom she's not my kid's mom and to back off?
Here are the top comments.
I don't think you went too far. I think your son will appreciate learning how to be a capable person. Your daughter will appreciate being treated fairly. Rock on, Mom. You've got this.
She's actually not a great grandmother if she treats your kids differently like she did you and your brothers. There's absolute nothing great about that behavior. Goodness knows what else she says to them. You reached your limit, not the a-hole.
Not the a-hole. Your mom is really favors your son and should not be allowed to see either kid until she cleans up her act. That kind of favoritism is damaging both to the favored as well as the unfavored child.